Hi guys, I am Tishellia Woodley from Skincare Sensation. Here we have the Hydro Jelly Mask and it comes in 3. So the first one is the Rose. It is for sensitive skin. We have Lemon, which is for oily skin. And we have the Charcoal, which is for oily skin as well. With the Hydro Jelly Mask, you just simply mix it with water, place it on your skin for 15 minutes, and you peel. Areas that this can be placed is the face, the arm, and also the vagina. Over here we have the Cleansing Facial Wash, and it's a foam wash. It's for oily skin. It helps to remove makeup and for acne-prone skin. Then we have the African Black Soap, which I recommend using 3 times a week for oily skin. And for dry skin, use it twice. With the African Black Soap, it helps for excessive oil and acne as well. And we have the Rose Petal Toner, which soothes, hydrates the skin. I also use it for my makeup as well. Over here, we have the Moisturizing Cream. It helps to brighten your skin. It is one of my favorite. And this is the serum, Detoxifying Night Serum. Over here, we have the Yoni collection. And this is my favorite, which is the foam wash. 2 pumps, you wash your vagina, your yoni. After washing your yoni, you can always use the blooming oil or the Vula Harmony. Also, when shaving, I recommend using the blooming oil. Due to the peppermint inside, it helps to reduce razor bumps if you use shavers. And this is the yoni soap for persons who like to, use soap. Last but not least, this is my tea tree collection, which we have a toner, cleanser, moisturizer, and a facial mask. This is the full kit. And the way I use the tea tree line, I cleanse, tone, moisturize. Whenever I use in the mask, I cleanse, mask, wash off, tone, then moisturize. All of these products that you see is made by me, and they are natural, and they can be found in the local supermarkets here at Nevis and St. which is Hasford Valley Mart, St. Kitts and Nevis, as well as Evelyn Drugstore. We also have an online website that can be found on our Instagram at Skincare Sensation 869. Remember, these are all natural and organic products. Perspectives Media.
Welcome back to Perspectives Media. On this episode of the Perspectives podcast, we have an entrepreneur, a young entrepreneur at that, is me. We have Miss Tishellia Woodley. Is Miss Tishellia Woodley. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, I am Tishellia Woodley, the owner and founder of Skincare Sensation.
Skincare Sensation. So, what is Skincare Sensation about?
Skincare Sensation, basically natural products that is for the skin.
For the skin, so specify as in the skin, as in everywhere on the skin?
No, for now I'm just targeting the face and the vagina or the yoni.
Okay, so what kind of products do you make targeting the face and the vagina?
So I first started out with as you can see, the facial cleanser, which is a foaming cleanser, and it helps with acne, excessive oils, help remove makeup.
All right. So you started with that. When did you get into this business?
I started in 2021, September 5th.
September 5th, 2021. And where did you get this idea from?
Well, for a very long time, I was very interested in skin, especially acne. And I have been suffering with acne for a period of time, and I was going to doctors, trying all kind of stuff, and then I finally found the remedy for my skin. So I decided to share and try to help others find a solution for their skin.
Also, through your solution, you found a business venture.
Yes, I did.
Right. So you started in 2021. Was that your first experience making something like this? Like you putting out this to the world. Was that your first experience putting out this thing?
Yes, it was my first time putting out the products, the skincare products. But I was trying it on myself before I use it on others, as well as close relatives.
Oh, okay. And the results were remarkable?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Right. So currently you have a few products here, right?
Yes.
You showed me the one for face, and you would have mentioned you targeting vagina. What specific about the vagina are you targeting with your products? So
the vagina collection, which I call the Yoni collection, we have the blooming oil, the Vula Harmony, the Yoni soap, and the Yoni foam. And you can use the Yoni soap and the Yoni foam to wash your vagina. You won't get any burning, and it is natural. So I don't expect you to get like yeast infection and stuff like that. So it wouldn't throw off your pH balance? No, it won't. Yeah. So these products here, right? Yes. You targeting vagina, or do they cater for penises also? No, I haven't been creating for the penis, but with the blooming oil, it is good, and it is give you a sensation. You can use it during sex, so it's safe to use. Yeah. Right? Yes. Hear that, people? So you can actually use them thing in your bedroom. Yes. Right. So these products here now, you have started your business. Do you have a market here, or a viable market here in Nevis and St. Kitts? Yes, my products can be found in Hasford Valley Mart, St. Kitts and Nevis. In St. Kitts, it's only this one. In Nevis, it is these three. And at Evelyn Drugstore, it is all of them. Okay, so they can find everything in Evelyn Drugstore. Yes, they can. And online as well. Okay, so where online can they find these stuff? So we have a website which we use JAD, and you can find the website link on Instagram, Skincare Sensation 869. Right. So we're here with Tishellia, and I would have known Tishellia since school, isn't it? So I would like to get more into Tishellia, isn't it? Who is Tishellia? You know what I mean? Because I would know some information about you, but I would think people listening would want to know more about you. So tell the people some more about you. Where you're from, how did you grow up, what was life growing up, etc. Things like those. Start with where you're from. Okay, childhood. I am from St. Kitts and Nevis. So it's childhood. Where in Nevis did you grow up, basically? Tell the people where you grew up in Nevis. So I grew up in Stony Grove, but at a tender age, I was at Low Street, and I moved to Stony Grove about the age of 8. Yeah, so moving to Stony Grove, right? You would have known life in Low Street. What was life like coming up for Tishellia? Primary school, etc. Well, primary school was good. I was an athlete. Yeah, win race answer. Well, I used to place. I see to that I placed. You place first to last. Up in the top 3. Oh, okay. So you would have had some trophies then. Yes. All right. So you transitioned from primary school to high school. What was high school life like for you? Well, in high school, I stopped participating in sports.
So you turn hot girl when you got high school, you turn hot girl now and no more.
If that you want to say, you could say that, but sports wasn't it for me.
Alright, so what did you partake in high school? Because now you're into skincare. I don't know you to be in skincare from high school. So what were you into in high school? Like what was high school life like for you?
Into high school, my hobby was basically to bake cheesecakes.
Yeah.
And that was my favorite thing to do. So that was my hustle in high school.
Yeah. So you incorporated your baking skills in any of your products? Like you would have baking experience,
yes.
Right? Do you think any of that experience you had inspire or even
the hustle experience?
Yeah.
Yes, well, for baking, I used to cater for Lime Beach Bar restaurant, and then I had to go to college, so I had to stop baking.
Right. So college, you transition to college. What college did you go? What did you enroll in college?
Well, currently I am studying at the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine, which is Trinidad and Tobago.
So you went to Trinidad?
Yes, I did.
So what was that life like? Because you would have grown up here and then you transitioned to Trinidad. Or was Trinidad and Tobago
It's different. It's amazing. Like, I feel like Trinidad is a country that don't sleep.
Yeah. You need to go to Jamaica then. If you think Trinidad no sleep, go to Jamaica, then you find out no sleep. You see me? So going to school in Trinidad, what are some of the difficulties you face?
My difficulties was discipline. Like getting up, have to catch the shuttle, and discipline.
Discipline?
Yes.
So you struggled with grades and so because of lack of discipline?
No, I always studied. I always submit my work on time and my grades was up there. Yeah.
Right. So you were in Trinidad. At what point did you come back and decide to continue online?
Well, due to Corona, we had to return, and I had returned in March. So I had just came back from Tobago because I have a tendency where we go to school and we be like, oh, let's go to Tobago because it was just like 300 TT to go over. And then the house said they want to keep a meeting. So we're like, what could possibly happen? And then they tell us to shop for 2 weeks because we'll be home on quarantine. And then an hour later, they return and say, I strongly advise you to go home. So me and my friend went online and purchased our ticket right there and then. And then we returned to Nevis on Monday. So March of 2021.
Oh, so what was that like?
2020.
Okay, so what was that like? You go to school and suddenly you're in the middle of a crisis away from home, and now you hear that you have to go home. What was that experience like? Was that traumatic?
No, I didn't mind coming home, but I was quite upset that my college experience get cut very early.
So what were you majoring in college?
At the university, I studied agriculture, which is food and agriculture, FFA.
Right. So why did you choose that part? Because you're a lady, and I think much young ladies would choose that career path to go down, like food and agriculture. You know, most young ladies are pretty like doctor, lawyer. You know them kind of vibes, eh?
Yes. So in high school at Fort Farm, I find myself liking agriculture because in the summer they gave us an opportunity to experience agriculture at the agriculture department. So when I went there, I liked the environment, I liked the hands-on, I like this is different. So with that passion, I started having a kitchen garden, planting all kind of stuff. Then I went to Sixth Form, which I get my associate in agriculture. And then now I'm doing my BSc in agriculture. So I'll be finishing this month.
Oh, so you have a job lined up for yourself in that field, in your specific field of study?
Well, it's either I honestly want to be an extension officer, or I don't mind teaching. That's what I was doing, so I don't mind teaching as well.
So teaching agriculture, you think you can manage teaching because teaching, saying you like teaching and actually teaching for years can be a difficult profession. So you think you can manage that?
With the one experience I had, which I taught for a year, it was good. I enjoy interacting with the children, the field trips, and so forth.
Wow. So what level did you teach at? You taught at primary school or high school?
I taught at high school from 1st to 5th form. So I had 60 students.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
And your student them pass?
Yes, they did.
Right. So Tisha actually raised a good person, man.
And I had
making a positive impact.
Yes, I had one private student as well for agriculture. Yes.
Wow, that's impressive. You see my classmate them out here doing good things. You know what I mean? All right. So you would have transitioned back here and you're finishing a degree. Mm-hmm. What's life like for a college student going to school physically versus online? What's it like? What's the experience like?
So online, things got laid back, like due to the fact that the classes are recorded. You don't feel like you have to attend class because, hey, class is always there. But in school, you had to make sure you're there because whatever you miss, that is it.
And nobody knows take the notes from you.
Exactly, because ain't everybody takes note like how you would.
Right. And everybody understand it like how you would too. Okay, I understand what you say. So you're doing your studies online now, and you hope to go into the field of teaching in agriculture.
Yes.
What would you say about the agricultural industry here you would like to see improve in terms of your specific field of study?
So for agriculture, I would like to see improvements in exporting and reducing of importation.
And you mean exporting and importing of food, right?
Yes.
So you'd love to see the supermarkets filled with local products.
Yes.
Is it that you see the supermarket culture in Trinidad versus here? Like you see more local goods in Trinidad versus here?
In Trinidad, they don't import everything. Mm-hmm. So when I was there, yes, they have a little importation of, like, example, chicken. Right. When you go to the supermarket, you wasn't seeing imported chicken like the supermarkets I shopped. So it was like local, and it was local fish, everything. The majority of the stuff was local.
Right. So while there were some imported goods, you still had majority local things.
Yes, yeah. And I honestly enjoy the locals, such as the ice cream. But I love ice cream. Yeah. And the Cheeto, everything there made in Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So that's an improvement you would like to see. So what is it that you are doing other than innovating in your skincare products? What it is that you plan to do rather within your field to make some of those improvements you'd like to see?
Well, we could always do suggestions. We can
what
start
would you suggest?
Small. So when I did my agricultural practical last year's summer, I saw that there was an estate full of peanuts. So I wonder, did they export the peanuts? No, they just sell it locally. So the large estate, I think it could have probably export to maybe Montserrat, Statia. You know, try to build friendship with your neighboring islands and sell them the goods. So if we could export maybe 25%, 30%, that's a start.
Right. So that's a nice suggestion. Mm-hmm. So going back to your skincare products, right? Mm-hmm. what would you say make your product stand out versus the competition? Because there would have been more established brands in the stores. What would you say make your product stand out more on the shelves?
Well, the labels. I love my labels.
Right.
And the fact that I get results. I don't post that much as I used to. My products speak for itself.
Right, so the results speaks for itself.
Yes.
Speaking of the labels, where do you get your labels done?
So my labels is done in St. Kitts and as well as Nevis. So my Yoni collection was done by German Skeet.
Right.
And my other products was done by Graphic Design in St. Kitts. Multi-graphics, yes.
Right. So tell the people what they can expect in the future or going forward from your business.
Well, going forward, of course, we expect to expand. And what I normally do a poll on Instagram where I get what the people want. So the recent one that I did is, which line do you expect? Like, which line do you want? And CMOS and turmeric scored equal than the rest option that I gave. So I am planning to do CMOS, which I'm going to do a CMOS moisturizer, toner, and a cleanser.
Right.
Then maybe for the 1 year anniversary, I introduced the turmeric line.
Right. So you hear that, people? Tishellia is planning to give you some more innovative products, you know what I mean? And she's taking recommendations from our customers. So while she's trying to improve herself, she's also taking advice from others, and that's commendable, you know what I mean? So tell the people where they can find you on social media.
So on social media, you can find me on Instagram. That's where I do my most promotion. I'm not that active on Facebook as I should, but on Instagram I'm Skincare Sensation 869, as well as on Facebook Skincare Sensation 869.
Right. So our last question for tonight, right, is why did you choose the name Skincare Sensation, or what's the inspiration behind that name?
So in sixth form, for agriculture we had to plant a plant, and with that plant you had to do a product. So I did cucumber, and my product was cucumber facial mask. And then I needed a business name for my business. So I had a friend, her name was Ronice. She died last year, and I said,
wow,
what should I name my business? And then she said, what's your business about? I said, skin. She said, okay, Skincare Sensation. And years after, I still remember the name to put it as Skincare Sensation.
Wow, that's a beautiful
So I
story.
thank her for the name, and may her soul rest in peace.
Wow, condolences to the family of Ronice also.
Thank you.
So remember, people, leave a comment in the comment section. Remember to like the video, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend, is what I say. And for those people watching this with a business, you can reach out to us on Instagram at perspectives_media. You can follow us on Facebook also at Perspectives Media, and watch the videos on YouTube at Perspectives Media. So until next time.
Nobody now believe it. Well, if they may say I beat it, me and the pastor, me not go preach it to how we hold it down. Yeah, man, it's Dejour, and I mean giving you a different perspective on Perspectives Media. Easy.
Perspectives Media.
Hi guys, I am Tishellia Woodley from Skincare Sensation. Here we have the hydrogel mask, and it comes in 3. So the first one is the rose. It is for sensitive skin. We have lemon, which is for oily skin. And we have the charcoal, which is for oily skin as well. With the hydrogel mask, you just simply mix it with water, place it on your skin for 15 minutes. and your peel. Areas that this can be placed is the face, the arm, and also the vagina. Over here we have the cleansing facial wash, and it's a foam wash. It's for oily skin. It helps to remove makeup and for acne prone skin. Then we have the African black soap, which I recommend using 3 times a week for oily skin. And for dry skin, use it twice. With the African black soap, it helps for excessive oil and acne as well. And we have the rose petal toner, which soothes, hydrates the skin. I also use it for my makeup as well. Over here, we have the moisturizing cream. It helps to brighten your skin. It is one of my favorite. And this is the serum, detoxifying night serum. Over here, we have the Yoni collection. And this is my favorite, which is the foam wash. 2 pumps, you wash your vagina, your yoni. After washing your yoni, you can always use the blooming oil or the Vula Harmony. Also, when shaving, I recommend using the blooming oil. Due to the peppermint inside, it helps to reduce razor bumps if you use shavers. And this is the Yoni soap for persons who like to, use soap. Last but not least, this is my tea tree collection, which we have a toner, cleanser, moisturizer, and a facial mask. This is the full kit. And the way I use the tea tree line, I cleanse, tone, moisturize. Whenever I use in the mask, I cleanse, mask, wash off, tone, then moisturize. All of these products that you see is made by me, and they are natural, and they can be found in the local supermarkets here at Nevis and St. Kitts, which is Hasford Valley Mart, St. Kitts and Nevis, as well as Evelyn Drugstore. We also have an online website that can be found on our Instagram at Skincare Sensation 869. Remember, these are all natural and organic products.
Perspectives Media.